Hello, everybody. This is Pete from PA Labs, and I've had a wonderful day working on the war game. Things are starting to mesh and come together. And one of the latest things I have done is build the sprite sheet. So I built a function, and I want to show you how I did this. Created an include sheet to build the sprite sheet. So this is calls load sheet, which load sheet then comes in, cleans out a variable, image variable, and starts building this. Now I created another type, and this one is for building the sheet itself. So each row of the sheet corresponds to base, back, attack, movement, and then the various components that we need. And then the ID associated with those are the row. So I don't have to try to remember that movement is 3 or whatever. I just select sheet movement. And so here is a picture of what the sprite sheet currently looks like. It puts the bases in, it puts the backs in. This is the attack. I may need an attack 1, I'm not sure. But I left it in there just in case. And then I have the 1 to 10. Oh, wait, this is movement. I'm sorry. Movement, attack, and then we have armor, and then we have infantry, excuse me, this is artillery, infantry, and then armor. And then we have the dash. So that's what the sprite sheet looks like. And if we run this, I went ahead and updated the the game player sheet. So if we come in and we create a game, we can now come over here and we can see what's being built by our choices. Okay, so facing, we can actually put I'm just using armor as an example, and it kind of looks like I got that dash off a little bit. I may have to go revisit that a little. But anyhow, that's how the graphics are going to stack up. And then you can save this into your game as player 1 and player 2. And then we're going to import the map, which is the next thing I'm going to be working on. But in addition to all of that, I have gone out here and we now have national units. So this was a debate whether I wanted to do it this way, where we actually put the unit images into the database with artillery, and then I pull them out of the database to do it on the units. I think I'm going to opt for the other one, so these bottom fields will all go away. But I have these all set up. We have Nazi tanks in here, and we have armor and whatnot. And then the other piece I have built out is military types. So we have all our values in for the military types. Artillery, what is their manufacturing costs? All the standard information that's required. I actually put a lot more units in here just because I have the data. So in addition to what our game is going to use, which is artillery, infantry, and tanks, I added cavalry for like the black powder era, which is more attuned to infantry than it is to armor, just because back then they didn't have armor. So we have trucks and submarines, destroyers, cruisers, battleships, transports, fighters, divers, dive bombers, and then high-level bombers, the old fortresses. So they're all in and configured. Obviously, you can add more as you see fit for what you're doing. So I wanted to report that things are starting to come together. And then the next video, I'm hopeful that I will actually be able to get to the full create screen with all the players in place. And we will be able to then import a game file from the other software. So that's the hope for the next video, which I'm hopeful I'll get that out tomorrow morning sometime. But that's the update from tonight. Things are starting to come together and it's getting a little on the exciting side. I have done some work on the image itself. If we come over here and bring up creator, you can see how I've been, oh yeah, go ahead and save that. You can see how I've been playing around with this a bit. You'll be able to reference your players and what they look like. Units, we're going to be able to place units on the screen. I've got a lot of the underlying elements of this. All the image IDs are built and hexes and all of that stuff's coming into the app right now. And so the next step is going to be to import that exported map that we've created and then be able to display it here, which I'm thinking somewhere in the next probably couple, 3 hours, I'll have that operational. But that's the end of this video. I hope you all are getting excited about this as I am.